Greetings for the day, dear students. In the chain of my lectures on terpenoids, this is my 10th lecture, and today I'll discuss the structure or the constitution of gingiberine. Gingiberine is one of the termerone type of compounds, and it is found in the roots basically, and it is in the present in essential oil, and it is obtained from turmeric's rhizome and dried rhizome, and it constitutes the main proportion of ginger oil. It belongs to the class of sesquiterpenoids, and that means it contains 3 isoprene units in its structure. Here are some of the plant names which contain gingiberine in their various plant parts. Now we come to the constitution of gingiberine. First is the molecular formula. Elemental analysis and molecular weight determinations show that the molecular formula of gingiberine is C15H24. Now next point is the presence of 3 double bonds in its structure. On catalytic hydrogenation, gingiberine takes up 3 molecules of hydrogen to form hexahydrogingiberine, thus indicating the presence of 3 double bonds in its structure. As we can see in this reaction, when it is reduced or catalytically hydrogenated in presence of platinum black, it gives hexahydrogingiberine, and it confirms the presence of 3 double bonds in its structure. Now next point is presence of a ring or monocyclic nature of gingiberine. The fully saturated hydrocarbon formula of gingiberine is C15H30. As we know, it contains 3 double bonds, so we add 6 hydrogen atoms to its molecular formula. So the formula comes out to be C15H30, and this formula corresponds to the general formula CnH2n, thereby indicating that gingiberine is monocyclic in nature, that is, it contains 1 ring in its structure. Fourth point is the 2 double bonds are conjugated, that is, the presence of conjugation in the structure of gingiberine. It can be proved by several reactions. The first reaction is gingiberine when treated in presence of ethyl alcohol and sodium, it gives dihydrogingiberine, and the lambda max for gingiberine is 260 nanometer, which suggests that it is a homoannular diene. Gingiberine forms adduct with malic anhydride, and we know that the formation of adduct with malic anhydride is characteristic reaction of conjugated dienes. Dihydrogingiberine has the molecular refraction value of 68.37, and the calculated value for dihydrogingiberine with isolated double bonds is 68.25. We can see that the two values are comparable, so this suggests that the dihydrogingiberine produced by the reduction has 2 isolated double bonds, and it is produced by the reduction of one of the conjugated double bonds. So all these points clearly indicate that gingiberine has conjugated double bonds. Fifth point is the nature of the carbon skeleton structure or the position of the double bonds. This we will prove by several reactions. The first reaction is the ozonolysis. On ozonolysis, gingiberine gives acetone, lavulic acid, succinic acid, and the same products are obtained by the ozonolysis of bisabolene. Here we can see the oxidation or the products of ozonolysis of bisabolene, that is lavulic acid, succinic acid and acetone. So by this reaction we can say that if we ignore the position of double bonds, the carbon framework of gingiberine can be as shown in this figure. That is, it contains 1 ring in its structure. Now this carbon framework, which is assumed for gingiberine, can be confirmed by this set of reaction, that is hexahydrogingiberine is dehydrogenated over palladized charcoal to give 6 paratolyl 2 methyl heptane. That is the structure 1, which on further oxidation with chromic acid gives acetic acid, oxalic acid and terphthalic acid. So, further, dihydrogingiberine obtained by sodium ethanolic reduction of gingiberine, as we have seen in previous reaction, on KMnO4 oxidation gives a ketocarboxylic acid with the molecular formula C12H20O5. This on further oxidation with sodium hypobromite forms a tricarboxylic acid, that is C11H18O6, indicating that the ketocarboxylic acid has COCH3 group, and hence the dihydrogingiberine must be having the following structure. So, if we assume the structure for dihydrogingiberine as shown in this reaction sequence, then the formation of the ketocarboxylic acid and then the formation of tricarboxylic acid, which I had told you in the previous slide, can be explained. Now, the point comes to be the position of the third double bond. It is established by the formation of 2,6-dimethyl octa 2,7 diene, that is the compound second, and methyl 4-methyl methyl phthalate, that is compound third, by the pyrolysis of the adduct of gingiberine with dimethyl acetylene dicarboxylate. That these reactions I will show you in the next slide. Here I have told the reactions which I had discussed in the previous slide are here shown, that is gingiberine is treated with dimethyl acetylene dicarboxylate. We get an adduct which on pyrolysis give the compound second and the compound third. No, so we can say that the gingiberine has this structure. This structure can explain all the reactions of gingiberine. So finally, this assigned structure of gingiberine is proved by its synthesis. Here is the synthesis of gingiberine, and in several steps the starting compound is methyl heptanone, and on various sets of reaction and finally yields gingiberine as the final product. So this was all about the structure of gingiberine. Thank you. Have a nice day. इसका तो रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं हुआ क्या? ये कहाँ गया फिर?